Going on to the business blunder of the day, you have Ford self-clogging oil pumps so bad they're causing the feds to investigate. Now, this is specifically the Ford oil pumps for the 1.0 liter EcoBoost engine, which sounds silly in and of itself. And I believe it will affect the Ford Escape. Nope, not even close. It was a Fiesta as well as the Focus, which, interestingly enough, they killed years ago. Which, yet another reason I chose the Civic over the Focus. The Focus was a really fun car, and the ST specifically. It only came in a stick shift, as every car should by default. But nevertheless, my ADHD will abate for now. Now, in terms of the article from The Drive, they noted that the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration is investigating nearly 250,000 Ford EcoSport SUVs following a rash of complaints from its owners. The complaints are concentrated around the loss of power, which stems from what the owners believe to be faulty oil pumps, potentially causing the debris to be sucked up the premature belt failures. So it looks like the 1.0 liter turbocharged 3-cylinder found in 2018 and later Ford EcoSport, as well as certain model and trim years of the Fiesta and Focus, has an oil pump driven by a belt that Ford placed inside the motor and is prone to failures. Which, again, one of my favorite automotive jokes, which I think is true, and cover your ears if you have younger ones listening, is a automotive engineer would walk past 3 highly attractive women in order to screw over a mechanic. The joke being they don't design them to actually be easy to maintain, or think about the life cycle management of the vehicle, of having to take certain things off actually to get certain things. Some jokes kind of lose their buzz when they're a little bit censored. But nevertheless, the joke was there. You just gotta sift through it a little bit. You'll find it. Was it good? That's for the comment section to let me know. Now, it looks like the agency's Office of Defects Investigation launched its probe earlier this week on Wednesday. Following 93 consumer complaints about the oil pump failing, the investigation covers about 240,000 EcoSport vehicles sold in the U.S., model years ranging from 2018 to 2021. And then they claim, of course, the issue isn't exactly new. In 2019, Ford issued a special service message for 2018 and 19 models regarding loss of oil pressure. And they actually expanded that message by issuing a SSM 49726 in 2021 for other global vehicles, such as the Ford Focus, with the same 1.0 liter engine. So, be interesting to see. But, I mean, the good news, of course, the silver lining is it doesn't sound like a life-threatening failure. I don't see, and I go through reports, and I'm not seeing any instances, thankfully, of anyone passing away from this particular issue. So it's good in that regard, but in terms of the brand reputation, which Ford has an acronym in and of itself in that regard, but to have such a just such an ill design where you put that, and let me know if you're a mechanical engineer, I'd love to know your opinion, especially. Do you think they did this for cost reasons? What inspired them to actually put the pump there? And hopefully, and again, hopefully no one is hurt by this, and it's just a simple recall. You take it in, they give you a better part, and it'll be interesting to see if they just do a complete redesign for future models. But needless to say, to have such a big issue that affects, I mean, over 250,000 vehicles, that's got to be the business blunder of the day. Thank you so much for taking the time to tune in today. Also, don't forget to take the time to subscribe. I know it's ambitious, but trying to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Also giving away a free flamethrower with every IT purchase in September. Go to toppingtechnologies.com to learn a little bit more about the rules and details. Also, don't forget to take the time to ask your friends and really just let them know about the show, get their feedback as well. What I'm trying to say is, don't forget to take the time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe, fight the good fight.